Jai Shri Krishna. For Sagittarius sign and Sagittarius ascendant, this is one of the most important phases of the year. As long as Saturn remains in Pisces, it aspects your ascendant, and as long as Jupiter stays in Gemini, it continues to aspect your chart. This powerful combination remains active at least until June, so if Sagittarius natives do not utilize this period, it will be a missed opportunity. This planetary setup is highly exploratory and growth oriented. Venus and Mars form a very strong combination. Even though both are combust, this does not reduce their strength significantly. It can affect health by causing cold, cough, or dental issues, but the combination itself is powerful. Mars also receives Saturn's aspect, creating an extremely strong and disciplined energy. Ketu's aspect further strengthens Mars, while the Sun adds recognition and visibility. Jupiter supports the entire configuration. Expenses are rising, assets are being purchased, liabilities are developing, but overall, momentum and growth are clearly visible. The first major changes are seen in the professional sphere. The week begins with the moon in the fourth house in a Vargotam state. This brings deep thinking and reflection. You start coming out of previous congestion and mental pressure. The moon is strong due to Mars and Saturn's influence. As the eighth lord, it also indicates asset creation and possible location change. On 29th December, the moon remains in Pisces until around 7:45 am and then moves into Aries, where it stays Vargotam until about 1:15 pm. This entire window is extremely favorable and should be used for important actions and decisions. A major shift occurs on the same day as Mercury moves from Scorpio into Sagittarius. The uncertainty and confusion related to profession now move into a decisive phase. Mercury joins this exploratory combination. Mars becomes energized with the Sun. Venus with Mercury brings comfort, glamour, and ease. Ketu's aspect makes you decisive, and Jupiter stabilizes the process. This phase also brings recognition. The most important point is the powerful exchange involving Jupiter and Mercury. This creates a strong link between Ascendant Lord and Seventh Lord, as well as Fourth and Tenth Lords. This is an exceptional combination for profession, career growth, and marital or business relationships. For Sagittarius natives facing marriage delays, this period is highly favorable and many alliances may materialize before June. On 31st December, the moon enters Taurus and then remains there on 1st January, becoming Vargotam until around noon. This further strengthens decision making. On 2nd January, the moon moves into Gemini. This is a very important transit as a cluster of 6 planets forms. This can become a major turning point in life. If your birth chart dashas are supportive, this can bring dramatic positive changes, especially related to career, assets, and recognition. However, when the moon comes close to Mercury on the 2nd and 3rd of January, this combination can also produce sudden and dramatic effects. Sudden money inflow or outflow is possible. Sudden developments related to assets may occur. There can be travel or temporary detachment from spouse due to movement or work. Back pain, waist strain, or muscle pull is also possible, so caution is required. After this phase passes, Mercury and Moon combinations can increase allergies, cold, cough, or respiratory sensitivity, especially for asthmatic individuals. Take health precautions. Chandra Guru influence supports honor, respect, and professional recognition. Throughout this week, Jupiter continues to strongly support your chart. On 4th January, the moon remains in Gemini in a Vargotam state and later shifts into Cancer, where it stays Vargotam until around 3 p.m. The moon in the 8th house in its own sign becomes very strong due to Mars aspect. The Saturn Mars combination is extremely powerful and stabilizing. This helps bring gradual stability to profession assets and marital or business relationships. Overall, the entire week moves you steadily toward a more stable and progressive phase. Sagittarius natives should have no complaints during this period. If you remain effort oriented, success is assured. Rahu and Ketu also become Vargotam on January 1st, which further boosts effort, activity, and momentum. This is a very important combination that enhances action and result.